Hello Internet, this is Kat, aka Son Kitty. Our second character feature episode will be on Jun Kazama from Tekken. Jun Kazama made her debut as a new character in Tekken 2 and appeared again in Tekken Tag Tournament. Tekken 2 was released for arcades and PlayStation 1. Being an older game, it does not have a prologue to explain her background. However, a fan translation found on the Tekken Zaibatsu forums explains that she is an animal protection officer that uses Kazama-style martial arts. She was brought up in Yakushima's abundant nature, but lost her ability to commune with Mother Nature after living in Tokyo. One night, she saw the spirit of her deceased father and came to understand paranormal phenomena. She enters the tournament with the intention of arresting Kazuya Mishima for smuggling animals and to release him from the mystic forces surrounding him. Her ending shows Jun getting off a bus, presumably in Yakushima, where several animals start to gather around her. She also appears in Angel's Tekken 2 ending as the last character in a string of visions right before Devil is shown and figuratively shattered. Much of her story thereafter is rooted in the story about her son Jin. From the Tekken 3 story, we learn that Jun was drawn to Kazuya by a mystic force during Tekken 2 and conceived a child. After Kazuya died, the devil came to her trying to enter the womb, but she was able to ward off the evil spirit. Upon sensing a new threat, Ogre, she tells her 15-year-old son Jin of her past and instructs him to go to Heihachi if anything happens to her. Ogre does come, Jin tries to fight it and is knocked unconscious. When he awakes, his entire home is destroyed and his mother is nowhere to be found. He assumes she is dead and does as she had asked him. Jun is not playable in Tekken 3, though she appears in the arcade opening. Jun returned as a playable character in Tekken Tag Tournament, a non-canon game with a large cast combining the characters from Tekken 2 and Tekken 3. In her own ending, she is seen healing Jin, but disappears after he awakes. In Devil's ending, she is unconscious on the ground. Devil picks her up and flies away. She has not been playable since Tekken Tag, but occasionally appears or is mentioned in the story. In Jin's Tekken 4 ending, he envisions her and then decides to spare his grandfather's life. In Tekken 5, the minigame Devil Within states that Jin heard she was alive, but he does not find her or any other information about her throughout the rest of that minigame. Asuka Kazama, a relative of Jun's and Jin's, debuts in Tekken 5 and she uses the Kazama-style moveset that Jun did with some adjustment. In Tekken 6, Jun appears in the prologue drawings for Scenario Campaign Mode during the narration for Tekken 2 and Tekken 3. She is not confirmed for any of the upcoming Tekken games, Tag 2, Street Fighter Cross Tekken, or Tekken Cross Street Fighter. However, the director for Street Fighter Cross Tekken, at least, Ono, has made it clear publicly that he does want to bring her in that game if it's possible. A couple of other things worth noting. Jin assumed she died in Tekken 3, but her overall status is considered missing rather than dead. For several years, fans speculated on the exact nature of Jun's and Kazuya's relationship. Some thought it might be rape, some thought it was love. Well, Harada, the director for the series, finally explained that actually it was neither. Kazuya found her mysterious, doesn't love her, and doesn't actually think much about her at all. In fact, he'd kill her if he ever felt she became a threat. Also, some fans want her back as a playable character. Although Asuka carries the same moveset, she does not carry the same personality, nor is her role as significant in the overall scope of the story. As for my own opinion, I really like Jun Kazama. She's one of my secondary favorites. I think it's great that she has such a pivotal and influential role in the story. I think it's disappointing to see that what I think are the best and most important parts of her story, meeting Kazuya and the night that she disappeared, were not shown for several years, and even when they were, it was just through glimpses in artwork in Scenario Campaign. I also thought it was pretty rotten on Namco's part to say that Jin heard she was alive in Devil Within and then do absolutely nothing with that. Personality-wise, she's obviously supposed to be a very kind person and cares about her son, both traits I admire in her. I never played much Tekken 2 myself, but I did use her in Tag, and I liked her moveset there. She's one of my mains in that game. I think a couple of her moves look nice and very graceful. Her moveset is supposed to be based kind of on Aikijutsu. As for bringing her back, mainly I just want some really good cutscenes with her in them, playable or not. And that's pretty much what I want to say about Jun Kazama. Thanks for listening and watching.